It's amazing.
Who's that Pokemon?
Yo, my crew the best. Yo crew way less. My crew the best.
I don't play this game to lose. I live like life on the line. A really pretty price was paid for mine. One of a kind, different design. Working, I'm certain you'll see it in time. I gotta shine, so you'll be fine in the nighttime. Let me link you up with the lifeline. Jesus, babies is toting heaters. The enemies trying to beat us. Dirty, dotted deceivers. Lions spotted the cheaters. Blood sucking mosquitoes get swatted. That you defeat us. Victory is the sweetest. Crunch time was a beat us. drums humming. Can't keep running till the drummer keep drumming. And if they want something, we here. We here. And if there's ever any questions, you can tell them it's 'cause I like to win.
This video on First Updates Now is made possible by viewers like you and also the following sponsors. If your team is using SolidWorks, make sure you log into the 3D Experience platform to gain access to tutorials, collaborate with other users, and download the ChargeUp field and kit up parts. Go to solidworks.com/first and click on Log into 3D Experience platform to gain access. At Kettering University, over 30% of the student population was in high school robotics. These same students have received a portion of over $7 million in scholarships. Scholarship applications for FIRST students are now available. Get more information at kettering.edu/first. The Charged Up competition season is here. We have a ton of live Twitch and YouTube content coming to you. All of our uploads and archives, including shows, behind the bumpers, Finalysis, and more, are available at youtube.com/firstupdatesnow. Check out all of our FRC live shows, including FRC Recap and FRC Roundup on Mondays, and the FRC Top 25 on Tuesdays at twitch.tv/firstupdatesnow. All live shows are archived to YouTube. And there you have it, your finale teams looking absolutely phenomenal here on premiere night. We do have a couple last things to wrap up with, a couple giveaways. We'll talk about some of these teams, or all these teams as they go through as well too. Let's go ahead and draw from that giveaway from our friends at Krypton Cougars. Put that up on screen. And winning this, Connor taking it. Connor McBride taking the giveaway. Congratulations, buddy. You see, Connor's a host, but he can win because he's not actively hosting the show.
Sure, I'm on
that needs lots of, like, the rigged emotes coming through on chat.
I loved it.
Absolutely rigged for that. So, but
he's been dishing them out all night, so it's about time that he's getting them thrown right back at him.
So
I learned this week that sometimes these giveaways are actually rigged. So
I'm sorry, what?
Nothing.
They are not rigged, by the way. I don't know why Justin's putting people's
He
doubt.
was talking about a different endeavor.
Different.
Wonderful. Endeavor. You know, this is going to be clipped, and everybody's going to see it, Justin. So perfect. Thanks, buddy. So, okay. Yeah. Before we jump into the teams, we're going to start our last giveaway of the evening from our friends at West Coast Products. So West Coast Products is giving away quite a few things. Let's detail what they're going to be as I move my show dock in the right area. They're going to actually do 3 giveaways that will include a 5-inch space wheel, a 1.625-inch 2 3/4-inch flex wheels, and a sticker bottle opener pop socket bundle. So we got 3 drawings for that. That's a mouthful from West Coast Products as well too. So thanks to West Coast Products. If you're interested in winning, you're going to type in WCP for me, just like that on chat. Don't forget, if you are a subscriber, we give you a little bit extra luck just because we rig it that way. Let's jump into the teams and talk about them before we wrap up for this evening. Starting out on our finale group, 7461 Sushi Squad. Man, I love this team. They've been doing, for only being a team around a couple of years, absolutely phenomenal. A great intro with the lighting changes, some little motion blur effects. I love that too as they go through, and a cool transition to the beat. Like I said, I love doing that as well. Music is well themed, nice crescendo in the music as well too. So very excited for that. This team looks to be a top tier team in P&W, and I can't wait to see them week 3. I'll be out at their Sundome event in week 3. So anybody else have anything to say about Sushi Squad?
Yeah, I think historically here in the top 25, I don't know why or for what reason, but Pacific Northwest, I think, gets overlooked a lot. There's a lot of great teams in the Pacific Northwest and has been over the years. We see them do very well at championship as well. Sushi Squad is going to be a great robot coming out of the PNW this year, and I'm really excited to see how well they do. I just think they had a great robot.
And I will also mention that this team and our next one are both Open Alliance teams. So if you want to learn more about these teams, there are plenty of build blogs available for you to check out. Our next team coming up is been making great videos every year. And the reason we included this team in our finale as well, too, is I think they really show off that you don't need to just have only the robot reveal. Rembrandt's, I know if you watch their build logs, have a little bit more to go to get their robot ready. So they do a great build recap here and show off a little bit of their robot as they go through. So they really do a great job just showing that hype video. I know they have a great media team who threw this together quite quickly and just had a phenomenal product come out from a media standpoint. And of course, their robot every year looks absolutely slick as well too. There's another team that you can find tons of stuff on their build logs, so make sure you check them out on Cheap Delphi, Open Alliance, Discord, and everywhere else you can find them. Guys, Team Rembrandts has been a perennial favorite of ours here on Fun. Anybody else have something to say about this team?
Yeah, I want to. The scope of the Open Alliance has been growing and growing and growing, but they always do it so well. Their breakdowns, their posts are so detailed. Like they've just done such a good job, and to me, they really set the mark of like what maybe an Open Alliance could be. I know not every team has the resources to do the in-depth breakdowns that they do, but the robot is phenomenal, and just their content that they generate for the community through the Open Alliance is great.
Yeah, and I mean, just to add, if anybody's at any of their events in person, they absolutely love talking about all of their like everything that they've done, but also just like their physical printed out media and just content that they have about their team, about their robot is absolutely stunning. And their pit setup every year blows my mind because they, like many other teams that are kind of international or traveling, they have to ship everything. But my years ago, I think it was like 2019, my students were able to go and meet them at Champs, like my media students, and they were just like literally sitting there like touching the quality of the paper and stuff. The students do so much incredible documentation work on that team, not just digital media. So if you are at Champs or at one of their regionals this year, make sure that you stop in and take a good look at like their really nice print material because it's absolutely amazing.
Love the Spindexer, by the way, that they have. That cone Spindexer is pretty sweet. So, okay, let's keep moving on. 2539 Krypton Cougar. So we had our giveaway for. By the way, RIP 225 on there. If you all don't know the story behind, so 225 Techfire unfortunately disbanded as a team. They were around for so long. We did a lot of Robot in 3 days with them. But Krypton Cougars bought their trailer. So that's why you see the 2 crossed out with the 39 on it. So that's a little story behind that, which I think is hilarious to include that in the reveal video. But Krypton Cougars has really started the story in the last few seasons. Their 2023 robot looks phenomenal. Lots of great action shots here, which I really like as well. And I really enjoyed the plunger in the robot is always kind of cool. I love hearing that sounded on the field. So good luck to 2539, a cool robot.
Yeah, man, look good, play good. I think they had not only a great performing robot, but they also had, it looks good as well. And I think that just really visually adds to how not how teams do, but like, I think that's a good part of it. So look forward to their competition season this year.
And let's keep moving on to Team 180 Spam. Holy smokes. Literally. This robot is smoking. Linear slides and actuated wrist. It's a rave going on with 180 Spam. Yeah. Interesting camera pull thing that they're doing, by the way. The way the robot's packaged is kind of interesting, in my opinion. But a cool robot nonetheless. Video-wise, when I look at like where we put teams, I love seeing the full robot. So the rave stuff is cool for about 30 seconds to me, but let's get into the robot in the full scene, which I think really shines here, and what their robot's able to do. So cool shots with this that we can see. I love seeing cycles of robots as well too. I know the cycle times are sped up here a little bit, so I'm curious to see how they'll do at their first event with their cycle times, but 180 has been a perennial contender at events, and I'm sure they're going to be definitely up there for a chance to win their first event.
Yeah, it's very impressive to me. Oh, sorry, go ahead, Mike.
I don't know, my bad. I just said some of my earliest memories of premiere night and just premiere videos in general revolve around 180, and just completely have been dominating the South Florida and Florida regionals for a while, the Orlando regionals. So I might actually be down there, and hopefully we'll check them out in person this year. But another great robot and another great video from the team of 180. Sorry, Justin.
Yeah, I'm just so impressed at how compact it gets and then how it's able to extend. And I didn't realize that some of these clips were a little sped up, but I'm excited to see how fast that transition happens. But it certainly looks really impressive.
It's either sped up or the frames are a different sync than what we had. One of those two things.
Gotcha.
For All right. Well, let's wrap it up here. And this is not here because Justin is a host. This is here because the 3015 video is absolutely phenomenal. This robot looks sick, Justin. So a little couple things, I guess, on my end for this. This is one of my favorite videos, if not the favorite video of the night. And like I said, that's not just me patronizing Justin. I really do think this is a really cool robot. The entire team has created an incredible robot. Cool video showcasing the functionalities. I love the thing where you do the autonomous modes, and I can't wait to see all the different autonomous modes that your team is going to bring. You got to be a regional favorite, man. I mean, for how well you competed last year and a couple of producers, I'm predicting a 2016 run and beyond here right now, which if you don't know, Justin's team was world finalists that year. So really excited to see, but maybe as an alliance captain, Justin, that's where I'm calling that. So, but this robot looks awesome, man. I'll let anybody else go before Justin chimes in, but anybody else have something to say in regards to the 3015 video?
It's hard to not come across as biased because Justin is sitting right here, but it is one of the best robots of the night. You know what I mean? So Justin had sent this to us earlier in the week, and we were just kind of really in awe of just the completeness of the robot, just all aspects of it. Piece acquisition to autonomous to everything. I think Justin, you're going to talk a little bit about turret. We want to ask you about your turret, and then lastly, could you explain a little bit more about what is going on with the tablet that the students have and how you're using that?
Yeah, and real quick, I just want to chime in. I love the little pivot of the roller. Like, it's just little details like that are just like, whoa, show me more. Real good.
Yeah, so I guess I'll start there. The jaw rotating was something I was really happy with. We wanted to do something to get the cone in a better position for scoring. And we talked about, like, I've seen a lot of teams do articulating the whole intake. We didn't really love that. So the bottom jaw articulation was really good. A really elegant solution to that. The turret, we actually did a test early on. We had our drive base set up, and we just put a 48-inch long piece of 2x4 on the robot, and we wanted to see what is the turning resolution of our drive base 48 inches away. And it ends up being quite a bit, right? You move the robot a little bit, but 48 inches away, it moves a lot. So we thought that if we had a turret, we could really dial in our scoring quickly and easily, and it really does that. Utilizing the April tags has been a huge advantage for us. And then the tablet, like you can see there, that tells the robot essentially where to score. So our human player, our co-driver, is tracking game pieces throughout the whole match. So our opponents, our alliance partners, where they're scoring, where we're scoring, and then the driver just kind of drives near the April tag that is missing a game piece, and the robot says, okay, well, we have a cone. There's no cone here. That's where we're going to put the cone. So we just drive near the April tag, and the robot kind of takes care of the rest. So it's been very fun working on this robot. I'm incredibly proud of the students and the mentors. I think it's the best robot we've ever built. And we're very excited to hit the field with it at Finger Lakes in a couple weeks.
This video on First Updates Now is made possible by viewers like you and also the following sponsors. At Kettering University, over 30% of the student population was in high school robotics. These same students have received a portion of over $7 million in scholarships. Scholarship applications for FIRST students are now available. Get more information at kettering.edu/first. If your team is using SolidWorks, make sure you log into the 3D Experience platform to gain access to tutorials, collaborate with other users, and download the Charge Up Field and Kit Up parts. Go to solidworks.com/first and click on Log into 3D Experience platform to gain access. If you want to join us for future fun streams, don't forget to click that follow button and turn on notifications so you know when we're live. Keep the conversation going and provide your input to our content. View archives and unique content at youtube.com/firstupdatesnow. Join our Discord at discord.gg/firstupdatesnow and check out Fun FTC on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and First Updates Now on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter.